DC Digital Learning ಗೆ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. In this video, we are going to learn about BSc Mathematics 3rd semester, paper 3, groups. In this session, definition of cyclic group and properties of cyclic groups. First, let me define the cyclic group. A group G is said to be a cyclic group generated by an element A in G if G is equal to A belongs to Z and is denoted by G is equal to A, where A is called a generator. That means the group G is generated by A. Let us take a few examples now. Show that the following are cyclic groups. First one, G is equal to 1 omega square with respect to star. Second one, G is equal to 1 minus 1 I minus I. G is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 under modular addition 4. And G is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 modular multiplication 5. See, the first group is G is equal to 1 omega square omega with respect to star. Now, let us consider omega is a generator, then omega square and omega cube is equal to 1 can be obtained from omega. Therefore, omega is a generator of G. And similarly, G is generated by I. That means all elements of G, that is 1 minus 1 and minus I, can be expressed as an integral power of I. Third group, 1 is a generator. So all elements, that is 1 square is equal to 1 plus of 1, which is equal to 2. Similarly, 1 cube is equal to 3. And fourth group, G is generated by 2, means all elements of G, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, are expressed in terms of integral powers of 2. Example, 4 and 3 can be expressed like this. Similarly, 1 also, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So it is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 16 is the product, and when you divide it by 5, remainder is 1. So all elements of fourth group can also be expressed as integral powers of 2. Therefore, 2 is the generator. Let us learn about the properties of the cyclic groups. Theorem 1. Show that every cyclic group is abelian group. Means we have to show that the commutative property satisfies in this group. Let G be a cyclic group generated by A, and let us consider X and Y belongs to G be any two arbitrary elements. If these two are any arbitrary elements, then X can be expressed as A power of M and Y also can be expressed as A power of N. So let us consider these two elements as the integral powers of A. Then X into Y is equal to A power of M into A power of N, because X is equal to A power of M and Y is equal to A power of N. Therefore, the product XY is equal to A power of M into A power of N. A power of M into A power of N, the bases are same, therefore it is equal to A power of M plus N. M and N are two integers, so can also be written as A power of N plus M is equal to A power of N into A power of M, and A power of N is nothing but Y and A power of M is X. So Yx we get here. See, we have considered XY and we proved that that is equal to Yx. Therefore, the abelian property is satisfied. Hence, G is an abelian group. Theorem 2. If A is a generator, then show that A inverse is also a generator. Let us consider G be a group generated by A, and let X belongs to G be any arbitrary element. Then X can be expressed as an integral power of A. So X is equal to A power of N, and A power of N can also be written as a to the power of minus 1 whole to the power of minus n. When you multiply, you will get a positive term. So this implies that G is also generated by A inverse. That means a power of n is an element of G, then a power of minus 1 whole to the power of minus n. We can express it like this. Therefore, A inverse is also a generator of G. Theorem 3. If A is a generator of a group, then show that order of A is equal to order of G. Proof. Let us consider G be a group generated by A, and let H is equal to A square, A cube, dash 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 An is equal to E is equal to G. We claim that all elements of H are distinct if possible. A power of R is equal to A power of S for all R greater than S and R and S are less than N. Then A power of R minus S is equal to E implies order of A is less than or equal to R minus S, which is less than N, which is a contradiction. So the order of A cannot be less than N, but we proved that it is R minus S that is less than N. So this is a contradiction. Why? Because we have assumed that order of A is equal to N. Therefore, order of H is equal to order of G, which implies that N is equal to order of G. So which implies that order of A is equal to order of G. Thank you.